All right, man. I don't know how many people know this, but Marvin Gaye, yes, the legendary singer, he tried out for the Detroit Lions. I literally been sitting on this video, I think, for more than a year. I just never got around to it. It's kind of been sitting in my notes. But how Marvin Gaye's NFL tryout changed his career. It said Lynn Barney had just, and check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist, hit the link tree, find me everywhere, had just finished a round of golf at Detroit's Palmer Park golf course in the summer of 1968. Palmer, one of the four prominent courses in the area, attracted many of the city's black celebrities, including Joe Louis, Smokey Robinson, and the Temptations. This was rolled back in 2015 by Justin Tinsley at ESPN. Barney had heard that Marvin Gaye, one of his favorite artists, lived nearby with time to kill before hitting back to training camp for the afternoon practice. He figured, why not? Gaye sang the score to Barney's high school and college years at Jackson State University. The second-year defensive back introduced himself to the Palmer's clubhouse employees, who quickly obliged the request for Gaye's address. Barney easily found Marvin's house, less than a mile and a half away from the course. That's when Detroit was good. When the legendary Motown crooner, avid sports fan, opened the door, he instantly recognized Barney's invite and him in for breakfast. He said for nearly 2 hours, the athletes and singer chat like longtime friends, bonded by mutual passion, sports, and music. Being embraced by Marvin Gaye would have come to Average Parks. Being excused for being late to practice would never be one of them. Barney glanced at his watch and realized he had less than 30 minutes to hop into the 1967 Ford Thunderbird that made roughly 13-mile tracks to the Cranbrook School grounds in Bloomfield Hills, where the Lions held practice. Held training camp. He said, I had to run red lights. I was like Mario Andretti, in 1992 Hall of Fame inductee. Says with a laugh, quote, then I had to get changed, put my pads on, everything going, and be down on the field in 30 minutes. Must have ran red lights like I was a bandit. Barney barely made it on time. Running back Mel Farr asked where Barney had been. Farr's eyes widened with intrigue upon finding Barney nearly committed to cardinal sin of being late to practice. Marvin Gaye's house. Barney vowed they would all meet soon. Within a week, the three were inseparable, and Gaye regularly attended Lions practices and games, even playing golf and basketball together. The two Lions entered Gaye's life, no diddy, as dark clouds of uncertainty and depression stalked him. Tammy Terrell had replaced Kim Weston as Gaye's recording partner in 1967. The duo's creative chemistry, hearty, sensual, fluctuatory vocals, and soulful, embracing delivery was evident from the beginning, spawning romantic rumors that both denied. Gaye and Terrell produced timeless odds, oddies, I don't know, odds, such as "Ain't No Mountain High Enough," "Ain't Nothing like the real thing, baby," "You All I Need to Get By." Remember, Met the Man and Mary, flip that, shout out to Puff. No diddy. Inspiring pop culture staples decades later. Remember the Titans, hip hop, and Method Man and Mary J. Blige, "You All I Need," Notorious B.I.G., "My Downfall." Their duets and soundtracks of love for Black America, when race relations, classism, and war dominant evenings, newscasts, and morning papers. They recorded 3 albums in the next 2 years before their partnership ended tragically, which most of us know what happened. Terrell had battled migraines since childhood. Both the pain on October 14th, 1967 became too excruciating to bear. She collapsed in Gaye's arm while performing at the Hampton Sydney College in Virginia. The medical diagnosis revealed a brain tumor as she slowly withered away, as a large piece of Gaye's soul did too. So in my heart, I could no longer pretend, sing love songs for people I couldn't perform, Gaye told friends. When Tammy became ill, I refused to sing in public. She never recovered. Confined to a wheelchair, blind, suffering from hair loss, Tammy Terrell died on March 16, 1970, 45 days shy of her 25th birthday. Gaye openly sobbed at her funeral, yet gathered the strength to deliver a moving eulogy, telling the crowd of her courage to endure the 7 brain procedures over 2 years. Farr recalled that Gaye stopped singing and recording. Marvin was in sort of a funk at the time, so was America. From the mid to late 60s, many events tore the fabric of the country. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Robert Kennedy assassination, where the gasoline urban uproar lit the match. The Watts and Detroit's rise revealed an entire community disgusted by decades of racial and economics bigotry. Around the same time, Gaye's brother Frankie returned from Vietnam to feel the horror stories of young men, perishing in never-ending, senseless war. And those who did return home lived alive, met everything but a hero's welcome. These ideas image rattles Gaye's land of the free and home of the brave apparently didn't apply to everyone. Quote, my phone will ring and it be Motown wanted me to start working, and I say, I have you seen the paper today? Have you read about these kids who's getting deleted at Kent State? Gaye told David Ritz, he said, divided souls, the life of Marvin Gaye. Quote, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't stop crying. The notion of singing a 3 minute song about the moon in June didn't interest me. But a song whose inspiration came from the anti-war protesters harassed and assaulted by police officers now was right up Marvin's alley. He says 1969, the Four Tops, Obie Benson, and Motown songwriter Al Cleveland constructed a framework of what eventually became What's Going On. After being turned down by different Motown acts, Benson and Cleveland took the idea to Gaye in 1970s, and Gaye told Barney and Farr about the song after a round of golf and said he wanted the song to be given to the originals, a group Gaye had taken under his wing. The idea never got off the ground. Benson was adamant about Gaye recording a song and offering a percentage of the record. Farr and Barney were just as adamant. I said, no, Marvin, no. Farr recorded, no, Marvin, that's you, man. You got to sing this. Before the year was out, Marvin finally agreed, coming up with the song title while chopping it up with his two buddies, having the beer and another round of golf. But he recorded the song only under one condition: if Barney, NFL Offensive Defensive Rookies of the Year, just 3 years earlier with the Lions, performed the background vocals. The request didn't seem real initially, especially for Farr, who never hid his musical shortcomings, but Gaye's ultimatum was serious. They had been in the studio with Gaye before as guests, but now he wanted them to put them the work. Quote, he says, Lem, you took this part. Mel, you take this part. Or you take this part. Mel, you take this part. Barney recalls, excitement in his voice rising as he recounts recording the session. Quote, the next time you listen to it, in the beginning when it says, hey, brother, what's happening? Solid, right on. Mother, we background him on that whole song, man. The two lines helped revive Gaye's spirit, battered through the current events and all but dormant since Terrell's passing. He came alive in the studio, conducting each portion of the session with the orchestra conductor and precision and math science creativity that Malcolm and Martin Luther King and Malcolm X changed through the words Marvin believed his too. So let's keep going. So, let's see how much longer we got to go. I mean, this is a goddamn book right here. Oh man, this is a damn book. Let's get to the point why he got to this point. So here we go. We get into it. So he said Mel and I would talk all the time about Barney saying laughing. It was hit before it became a hit. Not long after the recording session, Gaye unleashed another bombshell. He, Barney, and Farr were already music collaborators. Now Gaye wanted them to be teammates. Trying out for the professional football team is difficult. Trying out for the professional football team at 31 with no prior experience sounds like a plot line, yet to be filmed in the Kevin Hart movie. Frankie had long known of his brother's sports obsession, but this was a stretch. He recalls a conversation. This book, Marvin Gaye, my brother, don't even try to discourage me. Smokey Robinson said, I'm insane, but he's hanging with me because you know what? Gaye asks, what, Frankie? I'd rather catch a pass and score a touchdown in Tiger Stadium, Gaye said, than rack up another gold record. Tiger Stadium was the Lions' home for 36 years before the Silver Dome and Ford Field. Marvin religiously attended games in Detroit and Athletic Cathedral. Marvin enjoyed the players and the camaraderie on and off the field. Yarning similar bonds, realized he was serious about trying out for the Lions, and he was about to having them help record what's going on. They sang with Marvin, so why couldn't he run routes with them? Barney and Farr couldn't guarantee a trial, let alone a spot on the team. So any coach staff to give him a serious opportunity long before Master P and Charlotte Hornets was the best pipe dream. Still, Gaye fully committed himself to the intense workout regimen, running 4 or 5 miles per day, lifting weights. Occasionally, he'd work out at the University of Michigan. Gaye even transformed portions of his house into a gym. Farr recalled the singer moving his Rolls Royce and other cars to the garage to make room. Gaye bulked up nearly 30 pounds during training. Unlike other peers in his life, drugs, most notably cocaine, were absent. Gaye also understood that That's why working out is great, especially for dudes that go through breakups or obesity or stress. This is why you should work out. Um, makes you alpha, makes you masculine, makes your testosterone go up. Where absent, Gay also understood it was a long shot, but he wanted the NFL dream to be taken serious. For that to happen, Gay had to take the process serious. He trained with Favre, Barney, and future Hall of Fame receiver Charlie Sanders. In addition to the university in Gale's garage, they trained at parks, local high school, anywhere a productive workout could take place. Athletic limitations and all, he wanted this badly. Marvin wasn't gifted athlete. Marvin was a great singer, far admitted. You know how the things that you really can't do, you either stick with it or you try something else. That's kind of who Marvin was, but he was sincere about it. Word circulated around the city that Marvin Gaye, yes, Motown's Marvin Gaye, had been preparing for a trial for the Lions. Joe Smith, then Lions head coach, a fan of Gaye's music, was immediately impressed when he discovered the two of the stars were featured on the songs. Gaye's excitement quickly morphed into a befuddlement when Barney and Farr relayed Gaye's football fantasy. He finally told them to tell Marvin to come to his office to see whether he was serious. 45 years later, Barney vividly recalls the phone call. Marvin, Barney, guess what? Marvin, what is it? Barney, Coach Smith wants to meet with you. Marvin said, I know this is it. This is my shot. Don't drive. I'll come by and pick you up in a limo. He said he was so fired up. Barney recalls he had a three-piece suit. I mean, he was dressed to the nines. Gay didn't waste a second before setting himself an interview. His confidence beamed even brighter than his suit. He told Smith he believed he could not only start, but he could score a touchdown the first time he touched the ball. Smith asked whether he had any footage he played in college. Gay never attended college. What about high school? Marvin never played in high school either. He dropped out at 17, listening to the Air Force. Quote, I assume he at least played in high school. Smith said, 8-time first team All-Pro 1973 Hall of Fame inductee says, laughing. Then Brian Farney said they would try to get him a tryout. And I said, didn't think so, but it was kind of funny and funny needed at the same time. Shortly before training camp, Smith, for a reason even can't fully explain, had a change of heart. The Lions holding a 3-day shoes and shorts workout at the University of Michigan. He couldn't guarantee anything, but Smith would try Marvin out at 7 positions, including running back, tight end, receiver, and fullback before the beginning of his trials in front of about 20 people on the field. In the bleacher, Marvin said a prayer, and Barney and Favre, whatever happened, he can accept the outcome. Gay said the goal and achieved it. He'd get a shot to play in the NFL alongside his two closest friends. He acted like the consummate pro, running routes, lining up wherever asked. For someone who never played competitive football, he was decent, but decent wasn't good enough. Smith minded. Probably Smith imagined the wood layers on their day. Deacon Jones, Chuck Howley, Dick Buckus violently greeting one of America's foremost musicians running across the middle. Marvin would have been a moving target that was too much of a burden for any coach's conscience. Gay didn't receive a training camp invite. His tryout was ended of the fantasy. He would go back to recording studio, watch Farr and Barney ply their trade on Sunday. Afterwards, Farr said, Coach just told him, I love you, Marvin. I love your attitude, but it wasn't enough to push him over the level where Coach wanted to put him in pads and add really physical contact and ruin his life. Marvin was appreciative of that. I think it was sort of satisfying desire to the opportunity, Smith said. So, yeah. Then you got to talk about Deacon Jones. He coined the word sack, quarterback sack. That was his words. Back then, it was a very, 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 very physical game. So, yeah, I don't think it would have been fair to Marvin. He would have been, responsible for this. Wasn't no, oh man, you go across the middle, I can't hit you. They were straight up killing people out there. That was a man's sport. That was real football. Now we watch on TV today, defensive receiver, quarterback strike zone. You can't hit the quarterback. No, that was some nut shit they was playing out there. So, that was a different ball game, bro. So I think I'm surprised. I mean, I'm not surprised he didn't allow that to happen. That was smart on the coach's standpoint. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think about it, man. This is a video I wanted to get to for like over a year. I finally got to it. I wanted to get it over before the new year, but I got busy. But I knocked it out in the beginning of the new year. So let me know what you girls and guys think. Appreciate the love, support. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, other platforms I do have. So check those out. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Peace.